Hey YouTube, it's Weird Paul. I was 11 years old in December of 1981, and my sister and I wanted a very special present. We wanted an Atari 2600 video game system. An Atari was a pretty expensive thing at the time, and not something that my parents would usually get for a gift. But my parents did get it for us, and it started a tradition that lasted through the 80s of my parents getting us one gift that was for the whole family. I remember waking up long before my parents did, and on the floor in the living room was something covered up with a paper bag. I lifted up the paper bag, and under it was an Atari 2600 game system already hooked up to the TV.
And we got Atari from everybody, from Mom and Dad.
For some reason, I couldn't get the Atari to turn on. When my parents got up, I asked them to turn it on, and I got scolded for removing the paper bag and ruining the surprise. We got 3 games: Combat, which came with the system, Hangman, and Bowling. I had wanted Space Invaders, or Asteroids, so I might have been a little disappointed with Bowling. 1981 set a precedent, so every year after that we got one more expensive gift that the whole family could enjoy. In 1982, the gift was a VCR, and this is the one that we got, a Panasonic PV-1270. I didn't even know anyone that owned a VCR. I felt special. We got the VCR a little early, on December 2nd, and by the 3rd, I already had my own VHS tape and was recording things off of television. And this is that tape, but I've already made a video about that. One other thing that we got was an Atari basketball cartridge. I don't sound too thrilled about it.
I got a basketball cartridge for Mom and Dad, and yeah, you said you gave the whole family, so I got to say it.
In 1983, the big present was a Commodore 64 computer. That was exciting. I couldn't wait to start typing in programs. We got the Commodore 64 on December 16th. My dad hooked it up and we tested it out. The next day, he said that we couldn't use the computer anymore until Christmas Day. It was so tempting just sitting there. I tried to sneak on it, but he always caught me. That was when I decided that Dad sure is mean. However, the next day, the school bus conveniently never came. My dad was at work all day, so I was using the computer all day. In 1984, our big family gift was a video camera. We got the camera way before Christmas, on September 7th, but we all knew that it was our family gift, and it was really the gift that kept on giving. Because we got the camera so early that year, there were 3 other smaller gifts on Christmas Day. We got the Star Raiders game for the Atari 2600, a Commodore 64 game called Diamond Mine, and the Mad Magazine board game. And we have some footage. Roll 'em!
What Mom and Dad gave us, gave the whole family. They gave us Star Raiders for Atari, Diamond Mine for the computer, and the Mad Magazine game. Yeah, I know we can get all too.
In 1985, the family gift was a tripod for the video camera that we'd gotten the year before. I think that this gift was most appreciated by my mother, because now she didn't have to hold the camera every time I wanted to make a video. We got the tripod on Christmas Eve, and I think it took a little time for me to get used to it. In 1986, our present was something that I'd been asking for years: cable TV. We only got the basic level at first, so I could only watch MTV with a scrambled picture. Unfortunately, the cable company was late, and it didn't get hooked up until December 30th, so we didn't actually have it on Christmas. So, we also got a couple of small family gifts on Christmas Day. One was a big Lego castle set that we could all assemble together, and the other was a Commodore 64 Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy game. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy game was a text-based game, so it would just tell you where you were and ask you what you wanted to do. I got stuck pretty quickly, and we just quit playing it. There was no internet back then, so I couldn't watch a playthrough. There was no family gift in 1987, because I had asked for a new guitar. Since the guitar could only be used by me, it was my birthday, Christmas, and graduation present. There was no family gift in 1988 either. I remember that I did get a fairly expensive gift at the time, a CD player. The family gift idea did return one last time in 1989 when we got a Nintendo NES video game system. Everyone was excited by that.
I got Nintendo. Yeah. Oh, that's for everybody.
Yeah. What the heck is this?
Yes, and I can rent out Double Dragon.
You guys, darn you guys.
Hook up Nintendo. I want to play Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, two player.
I hope that you enjoyed the look back at our 1980s family Christmas gifts. If you did, don't forget to click on the like button down below. I hope that everyone out there has a blessed and happy Christmas, Hanukkah, or whatever you do or don't celebrate. Thanks, YouTube.
You kidding?
Merry Christmas, Dades.
Wow.